official lesbian crew,
Awesome.
and we are in awe of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and so it's Women's History Month. So can you tell us your message to women, young and old?
I don't know. I think it's sort of an incredible time for women. I think we're sort of at this weird, or I'd say amazing moment in which I feel like, I don't know, we're about to take over. Maybe that's my little secret thing I say. But we're kind of about to take over. Anything is possible. And there's a tipping point that I feel like is about to happen. We are more of the population, and there is more of a spirit from younger women that there isn't anything standing in their way, and that's very exciting. Let me describe myself as a kid. I was highly intelligent, way too chubby, sensitive, nerdy, and painfully shy. I wore Coke bottle thick glasses. I had 2 cornrow braids that traveled down the sides of my head in a way that was not pretty. And here's the kicker, I was often the only black girl in my class. I did not have friends. No one is meaner than a pack of human beings faced with someone who is different. I was very much alone, so I wrote. I created friends. I named them and I wrote about them in detail. I gave them stories and homes and families. I wrote about their parties and their dates and their friendships and their lives. And they were so real. You see, Shondaland, the imaginary land of Shonda, has existed since I was 11 years old. Now, I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I only ever write about one thing, being alone. The desire not to be alone, the attempts we make to find our person, to keep our person, to convince our person not to leave us alone, the joy of being with our person and thus no longer be alone, the devastation of being left alone, the need to hear the words, "You are not alone." The fundamental human need for one person to hear another human being say to them, "You are not alone. You are seen, I am with you, you are not alone." I really hate the word diversity. It suggests something other, as if it's something special, like, it's rare, it's diversity. As if there's something unusual about telling stories about women or people of color or LGBT characters on TV. I have a different word. I call it normalizing. I make TV. I am making TV look like the world looks, because women and people of color and LGBT people equal way more than 50% of our population, which means it ain't out of the ordinary. I am making the world of television look normal. So I am normalizing television. You should get to turn on your TV and see your tribe. And your tribe can be any kind of person, anyone you identify with, anyone who feels like you, who feels like home, who feels like truth. You should get to turn on your TV and see your tribe, see your people, someone out there like you existing, so that you know on your darkest day that when you run, metaphorically or physically run, somewhere, there's someone to run to, that your tribe is waiting. You are not alone. The goal is that everyone should get to turn on their TV and see someone who looks like them and loves like them. And just as important, everyone should turn on their TV and see someone who doesn't look like them and love like them. Because perhaps then they will learn from them, and perhaps then they will not isolate them and marginalize them and erase them. Perhaps then they will even come to recognize themselves in them, and perhaps they will even learn to love them. Writing is no different for me now than it was when I was talking to that tape recorder with my sister Sandy. Yes, it's on a larger landscape. Yes, it's Hall of Thursday night. Tired. Yes, I'm less shy, arguably less nerdy, clearly better styled. The glasses have been replaced by contacts. I'm still often the only black girl in the room. Look around you. But here's the thing, I am no longer alone. The characters that lived inside my head are on the television screen, and they are not just my friends now, they are also everyone else's. Now, There were times in my youth when writing the stories in Shondaland quite literally saved my life. And now I get kids coming up to me and telling me it quite literally saves theirs. That is beyond humbling. And finally, I want to say that if you are a kid and you are out there and you are chubby and not so cute and nerdy and shy and invisible and in pain, whatever your race, whatever your gender, whatever your sexual orientation, I am standing here to say you are not alone. Your tribe of people, they are out there in the world waiting for you. I know this because mine are at that table right over there. Thank you.